Call of Duty 2 Big Red One. More like Call of Duty 2 Big Stinky One, because this game fucking stinks. It sounds like something that angry video game nerd would say or some shit. This game doesn't actually stink that bad, just a little bit. But you're probably wondering why I'm calling this the most unplayable Call of Duty game in the title. And the reason for that is, I had this game on GameCube as a kid and I couldn't beat it. It wasn't that I was so bad at the game and just couldn't beat it myself. It was the actual game itself that was completely fucking broken, that I couldn't get past a certain point and just literally could not beat it. When I got to the level Liberators, it takes place in a B-24 Liberator. I would complete the mission successfully and the last dialogue would play, and then the plane would just keep flying on without me. And I'd just be standing in the middle of a skybox and not be able to do anything. I could walk around, but I could sit there for hours and the game wouldn't progress to the next level. I would exit the game, replay the mission, and it would do the same thing. I even tried erasing my save file and restarting from the beginning, getting to that point, and it would happen every single time. It was literally unbeatable. Unplayable. I think my copy of the game or my GameCube was just cursed because I've searched on YouTube and I can find stuff about glitches in this game, but not this specific glitch. So if this has happened to you, like, please let me know. I can't even recreate it because my original copy and my GameCube were both stolen from me. But I have a different GameCube now, so I'm finally going to go back and finish this game and see how it holds up. Call of Duty 2 Big Red One is a first-person shooter video game developed by Treyarch, which is actually the first COD game developed by them. It was released in November 2005 on the GameCube, PlayStation 2, and Xbox. It follows a non-fictional squad from World War II named the Big Red One, because they had a Big Red One on their shoulder patch. It follows the squad as they move from North Africa all the way into Germany during World War II. It features cutscenes with actual World War II footage from the military channel, and features voiceover done by Mark Hamill, who was in a movie about the Big Red One, directed by Sam Fuller. This game also features voice acting roles also done by the cast of HBO's Band of Brothers, which is a phenomenal show. Go watch it if you haven't. Jumping to the actual game now, it starts you off in a cutscene where you can move the camera around freely, which happens a lot in this game, which I like, but I would often not even be looking at the characters at all during the cutscenes. I also like them because it gives you more time with the characters of the game, which is the best part of it because it lacks in gameplay. First of all, the GameCube remote isn't the greatest for playing first-person shooters. It sounds like firing a gun every time you hit the R trigger. I think the Xbox controller is better for these games, but I had to play this one on the GameCube because it's what I had as a kid. The game moves so slow, especially since there's no sprint, and it's just gunning down the enemies, which gets pretty boring after a while. It only switches up the gameplay when you get to a tank level or a plane level. Speaking of which, I got through the plane level that I couldn't beat as a kid, but was it worth it? Not really. This game is just a slog to get through. This was the second Call of Duty game that I played as a kid, the first one being Call of Duty 2 on the Xbox 360, which actually released a little bit before Big Red One, but only for PC and Xbox 360. I hold a lot of nostalgia for Call of Duty 2, and I should probably make a video about it to see if it holds up, but booting up the Big Red One held no nostalgia. It was more like, yeah, I kind of remember this level. I feel like they made the Big Red One to give their older consoles a COD game, while the newer gen got COD 2. I think that's why I don't hold that much nostalgia for it. I went from playing a really great, from what I remember, COD 2 on the Xbox 360, and was like, I want more, let's buy this downgrade for the GameCube. I feel like the only thing I liked about this game was the cast of characters, while the gameplay just felt slow and lackluster. I feel like I've been spoiled with these newer FPS games and the old ones had to walk so the new ones could run. Felt like I had to go back and play this game since I couldn't beat it, but I did not have a fun time. I will in the future go back and play some of the COD games I actually remember enjoying as a kid, so hopefully those ones will go a lot better.